Hello, race fans, and welcome back to Ladder Wars King 573, brought to you by Live or Diecast.
King Nut takes race one. Let's switch lanes. Oh, and Hewitt's Hot Wheels takes race two. This is going to a sudden do or die for David Gibson. Let's race. Oh, wow, the Space Jam.
Hello, race fans, and welcome back to another episode of Live or Diecast King of the 573 Ladder Wars. Introducing our drivers, you all know him well. He's reigning, defending. He has been title holder for a while. This is Homesteading Northern Michigan, the Space Jam Band. Sitting at number 2. In the Lumina Stalker, it is Big Daddy Diecast. And moving up a spot from last week, it is James from Hewitt's Hot Wheels. And losing a spot last week is Dirty Murray from Live or Diecast. And still sitting at Gatekeeper, it is Eric from King Nut Diecast. This week's challenger is Tom Brown Jr., also known from Michigan Diecast. Tom Brown has sent in a 65 Ford Mustang convertible, opening hood, metal base. This thing has some weight to it, and I'm excited to get it down the track. I bet Tom is too. So let's get to it. Let's race. You all ready? Let's get into it. Hello, race fans, and welcome back to another episode of Live or Diecast Ladder Wars. That's right, this week we've got a Ford Mustang convertible challenger from Michigan Diecast, Tom Brown Jr. Thank you. Let's crack this thing open. Got the opening hood. This thing is beautiful. Got the white interior, silver enamel, the classic 5 spokes, front and rear. This is Tom Brown's challenger. I'm going to scratch this pill and win. I'm probably going to win $3 million, and if I do, I'll share every bit of it with you, Tom, I promise. All right, let's get into this. So first up, the 65 Ford Mustang is going to be taking on Eric from King Nut Diecast. Y'all ready to race? Let's race. Let's get into it.
Track Wheels Racers, pick your lane.
Tom Brown will start race 1 in lane 2. Eric from King Nut Diecast will go to lane 5. The best 2 out of 3. Let's race. King Nut takes a big lead, leaving the 65 Ford Mustang in the dust. The Mustang finishes the race with the hood open. That is not very good aerodynamics. Eric will go over to lane 2. Tom Brown will move over to lane 5. This is a do or die for Tom Brown. And Eric from King Nut Diecast wins both races. Tom, better luck next time. I was hoping to see this beautiful Mustang make the ladder, but unfortunately it didn't. I want to thank you again for taking the time to send this challenger in. Thank you for your kindness. I'm very grateful to have you as a Diecast friend in this community. Better luck next time. Eric from King Nut Diecast will move on to take on Dirty Murray. Liver Diecast will go to lane 2. King Nut Diecast will go to lane 5. This is race 1. And the Ferrari wins a race. Wins race 1. Let's switch lanes. Eric from King Nut Diecast will go to lane 2. And the Ferrari from Live or Diecast will go to lane 5. This is a do or die for Eric. The Ferrari takes the lead and will win race 2, moving on to take on James from Hewitt's Hot Wheels. Now, James beat me last week. Let's see if he can get it done this week. James will go to lane 2. Dirty Murray will go to lane 5. Race 1. Whoa. Sorry about that. Race 1. Ready, set, go. And James from Hewitt's Hot Wheels will win race 1. Dirty Murray will move over to lane 2. James will go to lane 5. This is a do or die for Dirty Murray. And James will win race 2, leaving Dirty Murray in the dust, and he will move on to take on that Luminous Stalker driven by Big Daddy Diecast. Big Daddy Diecast will go to lane 2. James will go to lane 5. Race 1. Lane 5. That's James from Hewitt's Hot Wheels. Let's switch lanes. Put James over in lane 2. Let's take the Luminous Stalker to lane 5. This is a do or die for the Luminous Stalker. The Luminous Stalker says, no way, I'm taking this victory. I'm going back to lane 2 and I'm moving on to take on the champion. The Luminous Stalker will move back over. This is a sudden death. James will go back to lane 5. Race 3. Who you got? Who's your money on? Let's race. James from Hewitt's Hot Wheels. Must have put nitrous bottles in the back of that truck this week and gone fishing. He is moving on to take on that Space Jam van. Homesteading Northern Michigan will go to lane 2. James will go to lane 5. Race 1. James wins race 1. Oh my goodness. Let's switch lanes. James will move over to lane 2. The Space Jam van will go to lane 5. Race 2. Space Jam van takes a huge lead, leaving the Ford pickup behind. Let's go to a do or die. Space Jam van will move back over to lane 2. The Ford pickup will go to lane 5. This is a sudden death, folks. The winner of this race will be this week's king, the 573 Ladder Wars champion. And still reigning, defending king of the 573 Ladder Wars champion, it is the Space Jam van driven by Homesteading Northern Michigan. Congratulations, Jason. You are this week's king of the 573. You're going to be hard to beat, buddy. So enjoy your ride at the top. Is it lonely up there? Well, you'll have to ask Jason for yourself. Until next time, this has been Live or Diecast, and I'm out. Peace.